context of the pitch that you were playing on, how do you really perform with bowlers, especially fast bowlers?
Very good, very good. Considering the fact that the wicket was really good to bat on, very good toss to win as well for us, getting big runs on the board. But first inning took a bit of patience for us to get wickets. First inning I thought Umesh and Bhuvi and Ishant all three were brilliant, but I think Umesh stood out. Second inning again all three bowled really well, but Ishant stood out. So I said in the post-match, the quality of our spinners allows our fast bowlers to come in and attack. Because of the way the spinners bowl and contain runs, we can really attack with the fast bowlers as soon as it starts reverse swinging. And I thought Ishant's spell today was really good. Bowled with pace. You had to put in effort to take wickets at that stage, and he took both set batsmen out, and I think that was really good for him.
Sir? Yes, you. Yeah.
Just a continuation from that question. We've seen in this home season, New Zealand, England now, this also, the pitches haven't been really spin friendly. They've been good pitches. The performance of the pacers, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, everywhere the pacers have really done well, and you have a consistent bunch of pacers to choose from. How exciting is it for you? Just looking ahead, but how exciting is it for you over the next 2-3 years, overseas tours, to have this bunch of pacers to choose from? As skipper, how exciting is that thought?
It's always a good thing to have good fast bowlers on the team, especially in Test cricket. If you can have 3-4 seamers in your squad who are attacking bowlers and then can pick you wickets at any stage during the day, I think it's a bonus for any side. And as you said, when we start going away from home, it's going to help us big time. The more the guys understand how to pick up wickets and how to set batsmen up, it's going to be really good for us when we go away from home, because sides will know that these are not easy runs for the taking. They'll have to work hard for their runs because of the way our fast bowlers are bowling. So I think that just gives us more strength as a team, having fast bowlers in rhythm and in confidence. And that's something we always believe in doing in the team, giving our bowlers more importance and telling them they are the match winners, which in true sense, if you see, they are. I mean, as I said before, you can score as many runs as you want, but if you don't pick up the wickets, you don't win a test match. And that's why I call them match winners in the test format any day.
Yes.
You constantly pushing the boundaries and raising the benchmark. Do you think that's sort of rubbing onto this team? 19 matches undefeated, to push them to a much higher context?
I don't think it's because of me. I mean, everyone at the international level wants to do well. It's as simple as that. And we are playing as a team. I think that's been the difference in this team. If you see, you can say probably 2016, I've scored a lot of runs, but before that 2015 as well, we won test matches where I didn't score many runs, but the other guys were stepping up and scoring runs. So, their confidence was rubbing off on me. That's how you play as a team. And they pulled the team through in situations when other people didn't score runs. Say Ajinkya's 2 tons in Delhi, his second inning 100 in Sri Lanka. So there have been quite a few instances where all the team members have stepped up at some stage or the other, and that's why we stand where we are. That having that streak is not because of 1 or 2 or 3 people. It's combined effort of all the guys. He just mentioned the fast bowlers. If you see the last series, the contribution of the fast bowlers I thought stood out because the focus was on the spinners so much, but the way they bowled, I think, was the difference between the two sides, to be really honest. And these are the things that go unnoticed. Guys who have man of the match performances or man of the series performances are usually in focus, but we tend to focus on the guys who don't have those performances, but in context of the game, they get 2 set batsmen out, and then the whole game opens up for the guy who becomes man of the match. So we focus on those things, we give credit to those guys, and I think that's been the plus point for our team, where everyone has contributed in the past few series that we played.
Yes, sir.
To ask you to talk about the bowlers that from time we were playing international cricket, like Rajiv was a big exponent of reverse swing. But did you find a phase where we had 3 bowlers who were quoted reverse swing bowlers, as we saw in this match? We were getting the reverse. Ishant bowled some unplayable. Umesh, everyone said Shakib said best spell. So did you find in your career throughout this span, 7 years of international cricket, 7 years, that 3 consistent pace bowlers were all reverse? Shami also.
Yeah, see Shami, Umesh and Ishant, we all know that they've done it with the old ball a lot of times, but I think the way Bhuvi has bowled in the last few games that he's played with the old ball, all because of his fitness levels having increased and having more strength in the body, he's able to put more pace behind the ball, which is key for reverse swing. The other three guys naturally have more pace than him, but I think he's really stepped up his game with the old ball as well. So again, as I said, that gives us a lot of options. You wouldn't hesitate playing Bhuvi on any sort of wicket if he keeps bowling like that, with the reverse swinging ball as well. And credit to him, he's working on that aspect of his bowling as well. And the other three guys obviously have been outstanding with the old ball. Shami, Umesh, Ishant, all three have given us crucial breakthroughs, match-winning breakthroughs with that old ball. So yeah, it's a great thing to have as a captain. These bowlers bowling equally good with the new ball and the old ball.
Yes, sir.
Virat, a question from BNN. You stretched to almost the final session of the test match. So considering will be happy given this kind of a pitch for the series against Australia?
Well, we'll have to go and see what the Pune wicket is like. It's usually, at this time of the year, it's low and slow is what I faced in the IPL as well. A lot of times it's been dry and low and slow. So I think this was a really good batting wicket. Didn't offer anything to the bowlers honestly in the first couple of innings of the test match. We'll have to wait and see what the Pune wicket is like. But yeah, this was a decent enough wicket as well. I thought if it started turning on day 3, probably would have been more like an Indian wicket, but it went on very nicely till the 4th day, which was a bit surprising. But credit to our bowlers, they were able to get a result on this wicket as well.
Last 5, sir.
Hi Virat, Faisal from KFP. Virat is coming off a comprehensive win, but still any areas you look to address before taking on a top side like Australia?
Well, the only thing I feel we could have done was close off the second innings quicker. I think there was a bit of lapse in the field or lapse in body language, I think, when they were 8 down. We could have taken those 2 chances and probably finished the game off 45 minutes before the time we actually did. So I think those are the things we can take away from this game as something we need to improve. Closing off games is very important. Especially in Test cricket, you don't want to give oppositions any chance to get into the game, and that's something that we need to keep repeating as a team.
Last 4, sir.
From Bangladesh. Was it surprising for you to see Bangladesh putting up a fight after conceding so many runs in the 5
No, as I said, it was a good wicket to bat on. I mean, it's if you just play basic cricket, you can score runs on this kind of wicket. So, I mean, I didn't expect them to get out, for 200, 250 runs. As I said, they do have good batsmen in their team. They scored 580 runs in New Zealand just now. So, this was a good wicket to bat on, and they would have some confidence from that performance coming into this series. And that's what they showed in the first innings as well. But our persistence again as a team, as a bowling unit, came on top, which has been the case in the past few games that we have played. And as I said, we want to focus on ourselves as a team, but I wasn't surprised at all. I knew exactly what they can do, and they surely put up a fight in the first innings of the game.
Last 4, sir.
Last one, you were surprised the crowd in all the 5 days, some good crowd, and it's really exciting with this matches.
Yes, for sure. I mean, even the England series, the crowds were outstanding. This was a weekend test match, you can call it. So 2 days we expected a lot of people to come in, but for a Monday today, I think the crowd was outstanding again. I think the school kids really create that great atmosphere in the stadium. They're relentless, so much energy, backing the team throughout, and that always helps the team to play exciting cricket, push themselves in difficult situations. And it's always good to have your home crowd behind you, a lot of people coming in to watch the games. But what also matters is the kind of cricket you play. If you're looking to win games from any situation, then the crowd also knows that something is going to happen at some stage, and they're always excited for it. So I think it's a give and take, and the crowd was outstanding this game as well.
Last 2, sir.
Rajiv from Archel Canada. Can you elaborate on your pattern? 200 runs. Can you elaborate on it? It was a little bit spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, see, the idea was having won the toss, and we play 5 batters with Saha, so that comprises of 6. So you obviously have to take extra responsibility. as I said, this wicket was really good to bat on. Honestly, I didn't expect myself to get 200 and 240 balls. I usually take more time than that, but the wicket allowed me to play my shots, and I backed myself as well. I played percentage cricket. So yeah, it was good to get into that rhythm, back into Test cricket again, because of playing a few shorter format games in between. So it was really important to get into rhythm going into a big series against Australia. So yeah, I feel good about where my game stands and the way I batted in this game, and hopefully I can take it forward.
Last one, sir.
Previously, you talked about learning from the home seasons. Patience is one of the things that you said you did as a team. And as you were captain, you said communication was one of your prime things. But on the field, how do you think you've improved as a captain? What are the areas that you think that satisfied you that, okay, well, I've done this?
Sometimes I stand in the field and I think when the wicket is not falling, that you literally cannot do anything as a captain. You just have to accept the way the game is going, probably look to be more consistent with the ball and the fields that you set. Honestly, it's the players that make you the captain that you become, to be very honest. I mean, anyone knows how to set fields in the ground. It's just that, you have to make sure that you have the responsibility of keeping the energy of the team up. And I look to push myself, throw myself around. So, guys know that we have to keep pushing for a wicket at all stages, especially the fielders within the ring. Bowlers know exactly what they want to do, but they need that support from the fielders as well. And I have to, push myself first for the guys to show that kind of energy as well. So that's something that I always look to do as a captain. I think I've been able to maintain that. Is something that I will say is a takeaway from the games that I've been captain so far. But a lot of times you feel like there's only so much you can do as a captain, and I've come to terms with that. So that's really helping me a lot.
So that is, during those phases, were you patient before and now you learn to be more patient before? Now, sir?
Yeah, before I would still be a bit more relentless with fields. Now I understand immediately when a pair is trying to get runs away, I immediately go for in-out fields. There's no point giving them 4 or 5 extra boundaries and letting the game flow away. They might as well score 25 runs in singles and take 15 overs to do that rather than 5 overs. So that creates a bit more pressure, and then you know that if you're conceding singles, you're bowling good balls, and then if one ball does something, you're back into the game again. So that's something that I have learned over the past few games, and hopefully take it forward.
Thank you very much.